Oh, it's so nice to review a super classic every now and then. Oh, it fills me with joy. Hello out Shomano, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope. It's not much of a catchphrase really, is it? I don't even mean for it to be a catchphrase, it's just what I feel the need to say at the beginning of every video. Anyway, today I'm reviewing L'Heure du Temps by Nina Ricci. This was a request from Rachel Perret. Yeah, I always love every now and then just reviewing a real famous classic that has stood the test of time. I have Amarige under my belt. I'm going to do that soon. Yeah, nose. Start itching as soon as I press record, you know, that's just great. That's just what you do. I love it. I think it's like it's preparing itself. Anyway, L'Heure du Temps by Nina Ricci. 1948 this was made. It's just so impressive. I love it when, like I was saying a minute ago, when a fragrance stands the test of time and it's just held in such high regard by a lot of people. That's why I usually get a little bit nervous about reviews like this, but anyway. So it's a floral fragrance. I really love it. I wrote down here actually. So yeah, it means the air of times. It's supposed to symbolise peace, I think, and that's why, you know, you've got the doves on the top of the bottle. They are the birds of peace. A really gorgeous bottle. I'm not sure about reformulations and things, so please don't ask me. I don't know. I know this is the new formula though, because obviously since 1948 it must have gone through some kinds of changes. Apparently, as usual, the vintage is glorious, and this is not even close, but I still think this is pretty damn amazing. I love it. So it says in the little card thing here, it says a timeless perfume of sensual charm and femininity, a fresh, spicy and floral fragrance where the carnation is delicately blended with gardenia. And that's what this is about. It's about the carnation, and if you don't know already, it's a beautiful flower. It's usually quite spicy, but I found with these fragrances that were made quite a long time ago, carnation isn't used that much anymore. Sorry, just going off on a tangent. I vote we should bring back carnation to be used in a lot more fragrances and more prominently. It's so lovely. It's just spicy and unusual and cool. But yeah, I found with the vintagey kind of fragrances, I'm thinking about Fendi, the original Fendi fragrance, which was also based around carnation. They soften it. What they do is they take something very spicy and they give it this air of powderiness and softness, and that's what this is all about. It's really, really nice. So I printed something out today. It says here, created in 1948, in case you forgot that, you know, I haven't said that a few times. L'Heure du Temps is an ode to peace, love and freedom. This it's so hard because it's on yellow on white paper. This essence of absolute femininity celebrates eternal youth. L'Heure du Temps is also the air that we breathe, the mood of the moment and the reflection of each era. So it says here, the notes, I'm going to struggle to find them. I should have written them down, but I wanted to have the pretty pictures of the doves on my piece of paper. Yeah. So it says, top, a carnation gardenia accord with spicy accents, which gives all of its personality to the fragrance, which is true, because it is really about carnation. Heart, a rich, noble, soft and sweet centifolia rose, and a warm, refined and sensual jasmine from Grasse. I wonder which jasmine that is. Grasse, if you didn't know already, holds on to certain batches or certain types of flowers, and you can only get them from them. Rose de Mai is one of them. So if you ever see a fragrance that has Rose de Mai in it, which is the May rose, you know it's from Grasse. Guerlain actually, Guerlain, hold on to a few particular ones, all for themselves, selfish buggers. And then the base, it says, the fragrance is caressed by the sensual note of Mysore sandalwood and the enveloping scent of iris. Well, you can say for straight away, there's not going to be any Mysore sandalwood in the new version of it, unless they've been holding back batches for years, because it is a shortage. It's kind of obsolete now, but it is the best sandalwood ever. So what does it smell like? I love it. I'd never smelled it before I got this sample. Thank you, Neil Atkinson, for sending me this. I really appreciate it. I should have stuff like this more often in my reviews to waft and wane, I was going to say. So yeah, when I first smelled this, I've never smelled it before, but I immediately got a very familiar feeling. I was transported to, I don't know when, but it just feels like something you know you've smelled before in a product, in a fine soap, in a bath oil from when I was younger. My mum used to have these little kind of square fizzy things used to put in the bath, like an early version of a bath bomb, I guess, and I thought it smelled like that. It smells like an out-of-the-bath fragrance, in 1948, out of the bath, obviously. It's clean, it immediately goes really, really soft, and it's fluffy. The carnation has been tempered down, the spices in it have been tempered down to make it smell fluffy and clean. I think this has aldehydes in it as well, which gives it a kind of soapiness. So to me it smells like a real fine soap. A luxury soap. It's really, really pretty. And it feels a bit comforting and cosy and just another time, you know, I love it. Fragrances aren't made like this anymore because of this unruly influx of floral, fruity fragrances. You don't really find stuff like this anymore, and that's why I'm glad they stand the test of time, so we can smell them. Really nice. I couldn't get it to stick on my skin anywhere when I wore it. 3 times that I've worn it. I couldn't get it to stick here, I couldn't get it to stick here. The only place it stuck on me was my neck. And it stays like that for a while. It's got a really perfect amount of sillage. The iris is obviously giving it a powderiness. Sandalwood is also quite a powdery note. So it's all together a kind of clean, soapy, powdery carnation, and I really, really love it. So it stays like that for a while. It smells very complete, it smells very well blended for about an hour, and then it's that kind of fragrance that you forget about, and then occasionally you'll get a waft of something else will come out of nowhere. Sometimes it smells like a white floral. It kind of surprises me. It's got a really nice way of just, when I stop walking, it's like, oh yeah, there it is again, and it's just really, really nice. So it does sometimes throw up. It does sometimes throw up. If I stopped the sentence there, that would have been really strange. It does sometimes throw at you something else, which is good. It's not just a one-note thing. It does seem to get a little bit more complex as it dries. It gets more floral. I can really smell the gardenia more when it dries. So you get the smooth carnation at the beginning, and then just when you think, you know what's going on, whoa, there's a bit of white floral gardenia or something else. It's really, really nice, but yeah. That's kind of where I was going with that one. It's really pretty. I can imagine that people that hold this dear to their heart really do, and really are probably a bit pissed off that it got reformulated, but at least you can still get it, at least it's not discontinued completely. It's really lovely. Again, it's not got a huge sillage, it's the perfect amount. It's one that moves when you walk and kind of goes with you and then stays with you. It doesn't project miles across the room, but I think it's meant to be that kind of ultra clean femininity kind of smell. Clean, airy, and freshly washed person in the 1940s, in the late 1940s, and yeah, I love it. It's a winner in my book. Always nervous to review something like this, but I love to do it. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing as well. This, if you're a fan of Lush, I'm going to say this just for the record, so I might know. My favourite bubble bath from Lush is called Milky Bar. I absolutely adore the smell of it. It smells a bit like this. Not gonna lie, when I put it in a bath, I immediately thought of that when I smelled it as well. That's probably why I really like this a lot, because it reminds me of that. So it does feel like it should be a bath product to me, or a soap at least. Anyway, about 6 hours longevity. I had to keep reapplying this to get it again. I'm going to do it now, aware of the perfume face. But if you like a really clean smelling, gorgeous, ultra feminine, soapy fragrance that's just, that touch of luxury, try this one out. L'air du Temps by Ricci. You can still buy this at my friends I've teamed up with, beautyspin.co.uk and .com. I do mention them every now and then. I'm always looking at their site thinking, what am I going to buy? You can get this. I'll put links to it below. You can still buy it in all different sizes. I'll put links to both sites, American and British, and a link to the product. So go check it out, okay? Much on below, click below, go to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for another review.